fancy, put my remarks on a napkin, so sorry. Let me tell you, some of you know me, and for many years, I was running around with a headset on, so very different being on stage right now. Kind of weird, out-of-body experience. Is that James? All right, so I had a great speech lined up, to be quite honest with you. I was going to turn this into a roast. How many times you get to roast your father? I had some great inside jokes and some stories and some quite embarrassing stories to tell. Then my wife and I, we went to church on Sunday. Right? Thank you, God. The message was about your God. That was God speaking right there. Let me tell you, you know what he said? Wrap it up. But the message was about your God-given purpose. So who am I to come up here and tell jokes when the message was about your God-given purpose? I will tell you this. That man over there, Johnnie Cannady, he's living proof of living your God-given purpose. I'm not going to get all preachy. But let me tell you, being an advocate since day one, being an advocate from a gentleman from South Philadelphia, it's not easy. Growing up in the Philadelphia school system, you hear about it. It's not easy. But my parents were advocates from day one to make sure that their son had an education, was prepared to go to the next level in life. He was an advocate since day one. Whether in '88, when he was diagnosed with kidney disease, and my mother and father got together and said, you know what? Although I may not be able to work as much as I used to, let me still impart the skills that I've learned on to the kids in the neighborhood. So they started a group called the Young Business Explorers to teach business skills to children who might not necessarily have the opportunity to be exposed to that. And eventually that turned into a scholarship that we currently give out to students pursuing a degree in business. That's being an advocate, giving a voice to children. But as time went on, and he had a rejection episode, and he's back on dialysis, home hemodialysis, which at the time a lot of patients weren't aware of. He said, you know what, I have access to information. It's time to be an advocate again and be a voice for the people that may not have a voice. So later on, I joined the National Kidney Foundation, and since now I am speaking on behalf of my father, he wants to say, thank you, Pam Gatz and Michelle Anthony, for recognizing him, giving him his roses now. So important. He wants to thank Troy Zimmerman and Tanya, because all the coaching they gave him to be an advocate on the Hill, to have the opportunity to speak with senators and speak with congressmen and women, and to be able to let them know that policies really affect real people. They affect patients. And more importantly, to take that information and to go back into the community and empower individuals at dialysis centers and say, you know what, this is information, now you go out and be your own advocate. But I'm always here as a resource and I have a story to tell. That's my father, Johnnie Cannady. I'm still calling him John. On the birth certificate it says Johnnie. John. Lastly, and I'll wrap this up because I know Michelle's going to kill me. We're on a tight program here. I want to thank my mother, and I know my dad does too, for being the backbone, the support, and really, I tell you, this woman, she's the glue of the family. And when she came down and said, you know, Kev, your father's sick, and we're going to get through this, she basically became a nephrologist, just without all the debt and the student loans and everything. This woman is a nephrologist, let me tell you. I know I saw you out there, Dr. Howard, and I didn't see any other docs, but she can take some money from you. So, there you go. So we owe you a debt. And we're in debt to everyone that's here today as well. Whether you're a corporate sponsor, the actual person that said, you know what, we're worthy of your support. Whether you're a person who purchased a ticket and said, you know what, we want to support the kidney community. Whether you purchased a silent auction item, whether you're going to donate later to the mission appeal. We, the Cannady family, we represent your donation. Because without your support, this one-time disease which my father described as a death sentence is now manageable and it's a chronic disease. So today, I want to thank my father. Oh, stand up, Johnny. This is you. My mentor, my best friend, my pop. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, co-host